So what's up, everybody? What's up? What up? So let's do it. Today is the day with Bruce. What's up, everybody? Hello. Hello. We're gonna wait for Bruce. Bruce Ykanji. Yeah. Hello. We're gonna interview today. I'm gonna interview today. Bruce, no, it's not a workshop. I don't show you how to do a chest pop. Yo, what's up, Kid Boogie? What's up, Veronica? Yeah, we're gonna interview Bruce. We wait till he's online. So, till he's online. I hope you're good, everybody, and the situation is chilling at home. Stay healthy, stay safe. That's the most important thing right now. Yeah. And we wait for Mr. Bruce. It's gonna be fun. What's up, D-Nice? What's up? We're gonna talk. Yes, my brother. We're gonna talk with Bruce today. It's gonna be an interview. I'll wait for Bruce right now. It's gonna be funny. Yeah. Du weißt. Yeah. It's not online. Yes. So I hope everything is fine. Oh, Bruce is online. Boom. Wait. Oh, wow. There it is. There it is. Boom. Let's check this out.
What's up, guys?
Bruce,
How are you,
what's
man?
up?
You
How
good?
you doing?
Fine.
You good?
Yeah. Bad, man.
You good?
Yeah,
Everything's
yeah,
good?
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah.
Everything's good. Yeah, yes. The quarantine beard. It's getting
Quarantine
longer and
style.
longer. Quarantine style. So, yeah. How you doing? Everything is fine?
I'm fine, man. Thank you for the interview.
Yeah.
Thank you to stay in touch with me. I mean, we need that. We need to stay in touch and
We
to
have
share all
to.
together.
Yes, we have to. We have to. Now in this time, especially we connect more, I think, than before. And
Definitely.
this is
And
incredible.
and I hope it's going to be the same when we see each other. I hope it's not going to be only for this time. And
Yes.
I wish that after that we will all be connected more.
Yes. Yes. I hope so. It's the same.
Mm.
So let's start, right?
Yeah.
So Bruce, you when did you start to dance, and what did you start to dance?
I started to dance in 1986. And
86.
84. I was 8 years old.
Ah,
Yeah,
8 years
8 years old.
old.
Yeah,
And what did you do? You do the European thing. What I realized, it's every time it was Michael Jackson was a big thing, right?
yeah. But I was.
But did you do also something else?
I was in Africa, so we knew Michael Jackson, but the most popular dance was the Smurf. Smurf was waving, gliding, touch,
Oh wow.
because it was a dance issue from a TV show, a French TV show. So
Oh, okay.
they called
So
it. They called
so it was this HIP, HOP, right? It
definitely.
was when the hip hop came to France, right?
Definitely. And you know what? When because I used to grow in Africa from 5 to 10, and when we discovered it, it was in Africa, but it was way after. So So yeah,
Oh, wait, you discovered it in Africa. You wasn't in
yeah.
France in this time.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no. I
okay.
was in Africa. I was in Cameroon.
So how was it
Yeah.
in Cameroon when hip hop came to Cameroon?
It was big. The smurfing, I mean, now it's the waving, the
Yes,
gliding,
yes.
the popping was really big there. Really like crazy.
Oh, interesting. So,
Mm.
because in Germany it was electric boogie. They took the term because of the, in the media and in the. How come that in France or all the French-speaking countries had the Smurf, or like Cameroon?
Because of the TV show. The TV show was really huge in
Ah,
1984,
they called it the
and
Smurf.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the term Smurf is out of a song, a funk song.
Yes.
So they used to play this song many times, and so they call it Smurf as well.
Okay. So, and when do you start to make it professional? Because first it was like dancing, and then when you become professional.
I became professional. I mean, while because I was cook before. I was cook, you
Oh
know,
wow!
and yeah, when I was cook, I already did some gigs with artists and and rappers, etc. etc. But I became professional at 20 years old, 21,
Wow!
21. Yeah, I decided to quit the kitchen
Yes,
and to go to dance.
dance. Yes, yes,
So
yes. Me too.
yeah,
I did patisserie, so it's somehow the
really.
same. Yes, yes. So, so
I
from
can imagine
patisserie,
both of us in the kitchen.
yeah, we can make it. We can open a store,
The
a
store, yeah.
restaurant. So, and how come that you fixed on glide and popping, or what was the first after Smurf? What was the influence?
I mean, basically, it was all connected. We didn't know the terms, and for me, the Smurf was the mix of everything. It's like the turfing now. If you see the turfing in US,
Yes,
waving, gliding, tutting, we did the same, but back then,
yes,
and it was called the
yes,
Smurf. And
yes.
it was because my father bring me a tape from Europe. He bring me a tape with a gliding inside. And so
Oh,
when I saw that, I felt in love directly.
do you remember which tape it was?
No, bro. No,
No.
I was too small.
Yes, yes.
8 years
It
old,
was.
I didn't even. I know that I watched this tape many times, but I don't know where is the tape now.
Yeah. Okay. Crazy,
But
crazy.
I think it was a break machine.
Ah.
The
Okay.
the crew, yeah. The
Crazy.
crew
Yeah.
break machine was the song.
Street. Yeah. Street dance. Street dance.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Street dance. Oh
Street
wow.
dance, yeah, yeah.
So, and then when comes the change of, because for me there was a big change when the from the States the professional like the electric boogaloos came to France and
To
make
France,
shows,
yeah,
and I think
yeah,
in Germany they come also in '97 for an event.
yeah, yeah.
um, and then was
Basically,
a big change of, or was it maybe before, or was it after more, or like the change of Smurf and the change of Electric Boogie? What was the?
I mean, before the venue of the electric boogaloo, we were already studying a little bit more. We were already
Yes,
studying a little bit more, but we stay in the Smurf
yes.
era, and they came in 1995 in the north of France first.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, with Dans la rue la danse, and then after they came with Christian Tamer, Régis Truchy, bring them with Hakim Maish. They bring them to in 1998, and then
Okay.
after, during the same time, we went to Vauportal with them. Uh,
Yes,
Vauportal with Pina Bausch, and she bring them, and with Storm,
yes,
etc., etc.
yes,
So
yes, yes,
that's where we took conscience of the funk, of the boogaloo style, of the
yes,
terms, etc., etc. Yeah,
yes.
and I think it was good, but for us it was surprising, to have all those information like this. It was like
Yeah,
a slap.
yes, it was a big thing, I think.
Yeah,
Also
yeah,
for me, because I started in '98, so I had the electric boogie a little bit this era, and then comes big thing of knowledge,
Wave. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this
Yeah. Yeah.
wave of
Yeah.
knowledge. And
Yeah. Yeah.
yesterday I had the interview with Money B. So, and he
Mm,
tell us about strutting and the Bay Area and everything.
mm,
What comes
mm.
now actually in the mass, like in the last 5 years, all this strutting Bay Area styles comes now. And
Yeah.
so for me, when I saw you first time,
Yeah.
it was a footage from Style de Ouf
Yeah.
when you had a cut shirt
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you make somehow a very special kind of Fresno or and I
Yeah.
was like, who is this guy? And then
Yeah.
I make research. So and then you start Juice Debout. It was I think the
Yeah.
2002 Juice Debout.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
So what was the first intention to like, okay, let's start for our community for
Yeah, I mean, the first intention was because we had so many events on the b-boy scene, and I love b-boys. My first crew is a b-boy crew, but I'm not b-boy myself, but I was smurfing in the b-boy crew, and
yes,
I said, it's cool, but we don't have a platform, we don't have events for us for
yeah,
popping the hip hop, lock, house dance people.
yes,
So I
makes sense.
decided to connect everybody together. But first of all, we went to New York the year before, and we bring our best 5 students to encourage them, to give them some power with classes there. And when we were there, I decided to bring Brian Green, Shannon, Wichwesha, and Jay J. Jay J in France for the people
Yeah.
to see them and to discover them. And while I would bring them, I decided to do the event as well.
Wow.
So that's how it
Okay.
started. But the first without sleeveless solo you saw from me was really like a mix between hip hop and pop, because I love also hip hop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you see the Fresnos, there is no pop inside. I'm just relaxing, and I just pop sometimes, but this is the way I
No,
was
it was
dancing back
magic. It
back in
was
the days.
magic for me. It was very inspiring. It was new because I was very
Thank you,
young,
man.
and then all the footage that I could see, I was like a sponge,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
everything,
yeah,
watching.
yeah.
So,
And Side Roof was good for that.
no, for this time it was very
It
crazy.
was crazy. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
So, and while you creating your dance style and you mix, like you say, you love hip hop, you love smurfing, popping.
Mm,
So I remember, I don't know if it was Storm or somebody. You was also creating styles in a way, like I heard of it. I don't know if it's true, but I heard you had some kind of Playmobil style,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
this
Exactly.
point,
Like
you
this,
know?
this style,
Yes.
like connection
So
style, and yeah,
So I ask this. It's because all this era where everybody was with new styles, new forms, is I think somehow a little bit gone. This creativity. So
now,
yes, now in a way, they are creative in another way. But I mean, like the imagination to take from a toy idea and to
mm,
make a style out of it. What you could say to the new generation, this, because what happened when you dance, in your mind? What is the,
mm. Oh, okay. So
yeah,
first of all, a style is really major. I create some ideas,
yeah,
but I didn't create styles. I just create some ideas which are connected to some styles
okay,
for me.
okay,
And for me, the most important, like you said, is to stay magical, to be magical, and
hmm,
when you are a kid, you think about the magical, and we have to stay kid to connect and to create. So
yes,
basically, when I create the Playmobil style, it was because I saw the toys, the Playmobil style, and I say, okay, this is funny the way the hands are, and you can make
yeah,
connection with this kind of thing. And I was like always researching for. I was not really researching, but when I had an idea, I just tried to put them on stage and in my dance. The thing is, it's a different period. It's a different era now.
Yes. Yes.
I will give advice later, but before I just tell you that back in the days when we were dancing the same way as others, the people dislike us. I mean, if you were dancing, if for example, I would dance like you, the people would say, "Oh, I don't like Bruce because he's dancing like Robozee and he
Yes.
doesn't have originality."
Yes.
You know?
I remember this. I remember
Yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. It's the same era, right?
Yes.
So now it's completely different. Now the
Yeah.
people want to dance like,
Yes.
in majority.
Yes.
Not everybody, but in majority.
Yes. Yes.
And the era is really different because now everybody wants, for example, an iPhone. Everybody wants the iPhone because everybody has the iPhone. But back in the days, we wanted to have the strangest phone, the
This
phone
is
that
true.
nobody has.
So
So
true. True.
so it's really a different type of mind, and
Yeah.
sometimes I'm really wondering. Uh, I mean, we are now in the shit, really, because everybody is in.
In the
I mean,
box.
everybody. Yeah,
Yes,
like
but the
99% of the
majority.
people. Yeah, the
I
majority
understand. Yes.
are in the box. And when you go out of the box, you are like, oh, no, no, it's not good. I
Yes.
love the people who are out of the box, in fact. So
Yes.
if I can give you some advices for the
What do
younger
you think?
generation.
Sorry, one second. Do you think that this fact, this change, becomes also? It came from a lot of events. It's not only like just like many events to maybe the people think,
Yeah,
okay, this is the right way to win, or this is the right way to dance this kind of style. Do you think maybe
it's
it's like
it's
this?
cause it's cause of the event, it's cause of just the boo, it's cause of the school, it's cause
Yeah,
of the era. The era
it's
is
the era.
really,
Yes,
everybody wants the same car, same colors, same haircuts. It's tendency. Back in the days, the tendency
yes,
was not so much so good. The
yeah. The
tendency
trendy,
when
the
you
trend. Yes,
yeah, the trend. Sorry,
the
sorry,
trend.
the trend.
Yes,
So now if you want to be in the include in the world, you have to be like this. Before to be included in our world, you have to have a personality.
yeah.
So
Yes,
so so I think it's because of all of this, because they see that like some famous dancers and they want to look like, which is nice in the same time, but the hip hop and the street dance culture and the funk styles are created from the creativity.
yes.
For me, it's
For me,
creativity.
yes,
When you see even the old school dancers, Popin Taco, when you see him, he is so creative.
yeah,
Uh, Popin Hugo, Jesse J,
yeah,
Pete,
yeah,
Boogaloo Sam, they all create universe.
yes,
So
yes. I think yes, and but sometimes it's very difficult to be a part of this universe, but not to be. You know what I mean? I think this
you
is
have
the
to be
hardest.
strong. Yeah.
This is the hardest fight or challenge that somebody have today.
I
Um,
mean, this is really hard, and you have to be strong, and that's what I like you. I like Two Face also, because you always bring something new in your. I mean, you try to bring always new energy, new way of dancing, etc., etc. So I
yeah,
think it's great, and that's what I say to my students. I say, you know what? There is different ways. The straight way is going to be more easy,
yeah,
and this way. This
yeah,
way you go like this, and you're suffering, you're suffering, you're suffering. But
exactly.
when you up, it's harder to go down because the straight way you go up, but you go down.
Yes,
This way
yes, so
you
true.
have, some bases. So yeah,
Yes, difficult.
you are you are
Yes,
Robozee, I'm
yes,
Bruce, and
yes.
this is important.
This is the important part.
Mm.
I saw, I think 5 years ago, 5 years ago, or 6, 7 years ago, you had an interview and you explained very nice, that you have a traditional way, you have an artistic way, and then
Mm.
you have something in between, right?
Mm. Mm.
And I would go really a little bit deep in this because for artistic way you need experience as an artist, or for a traditional way you need experience. And what is for you important experience to balance these two worlds?
Yeah, because when I see my dance now and when I watch the video from the past and the videos from now, I don't dance the same. So it would be hypocrite to also say that I'm my self-made dancer. You know, I watch a lot the others.
Yeah.
I watched a lot. I took some classes. I took some basic classes and some also other classes a little bit more, you know, creative. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, and the key for me is really to be curious, and to observe. You know, when I see people like Pete, Taco, the OGs,
Yeah.
when I watch them, I'm like, yeah, I need to learn that. You know, I need to learn that to reinforce my artistic vision. You know,
Yeah.
and my personality as well. So Pete Wiggers, all those people. When you see Wiggers, come on, man. When you see his videos back in the days, it's like he did so much videos with so much creativity, with some bases. So so it's possible, you know. So
Yeah.
for me, you can have the solid bases and keep your mind flowing to the creativity, you know.
Wow. Yeah, it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense because it's the most important part, I think, in our artistic life.
Yeah,
You cannot stick only in the traditional and keep the tradition. Of course, we need this too, but I and this
we need
maybe
these
I
people.
think
Yeah, we need. Yeah.
it's a European maybe mentality. I don't know. I don't make a race out of it, but I
Mm,
every time I talk with European people, it we come to the same point. The philosophy is a little bit different. It's more open. It's more like I'm doing this, instead
mm,
of like,
mm,
yeah,
mm.
I do this
Let's
because.
go. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
It's
yeah, it's maybe in the cultural mind. You know,
yeah,
I never I tried to analyze it, but you know, first of all, you know, the French people. I talk about the French because I'm
yes,
from
of
here.
course.
We like revolution. You
Yeah,
know, we did the revolution. You know, with the
yeah,
kings, etc.
yeah.
So we like the rules, but in the same time, we try to skip the rules sometimes. So
It's
maybe it's here, you
interesting.
know,
Yeah,
it's in
it's
the
interesting.
DNA, maybe. You know?
No, this is true. Yeah, this in the education, in the DNA. Yes, yes, yes. It's a big system.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm very amazed. So, so when you still practicing a lot, or how is it now in your?
No, you know what? I mean, I never practiced a lot. I mean, wait,
Yeah,
just I couldn't take my backpack to go to a room to practice. I couldn't do that. But I practiced naturally. So we put music, we're on stage, we're on the club, we are in the class. I practice, you know. But
yeah,
to give me a timing to go to practice, I can't, you know, I cannot do this. So I didn't really practice for myself, but I practiced with a lot of dance. You know what I mean? So
yes,
I don't know if it's
of
confusing
course
or not,
you.
but
Yes, because you're in the world of dance, so you dance all the
yeah,
time without of
yeah,
thinking it's practice. I understand.
yeah. And,
Yes,
and many dancers they go to practice, but
yes, yeah,
I don't go to practice. Basically, I cannot do that. So and now even less. Now
yeah.
you know
Okay,
it's another
yeah,
time. You know, have a bigger family. I have like more companies
yeah,
and you know also getting you know when you have a patient for so many years, the patient sometimes goes up and sometimes
yeah.
goes up. So it's natural, you know. So I
It's
let my body, I let my mind, you know, go and you know just I'm doing
yeah.
what I want to do, you know.
I think this is also very European. I feel the same. Sometimes a lot of dancing, then I don't want to dance at all. It's like let me alone. I don't
Yeah,
want to listen to
yeah,
music, nothing like this.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
yeah.
true. It's so true. But when was the point when you start to say, okay, I will start the Justibu school and it's more focused for the event and it's less your artistry. When was the most of this point?
I think when I start Just Debout magazine in 2005 already, free paper magazine, I start to, you know, to think differently. Then in 2009, the school, I said to myself, okay, now we have to, you know, to make more business for the culture, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah, I start to think more business to evolve in the culture and in life too, of course. And I did just the school and also other companies, agency, etc., etc., to make sure that I live good, so
Yeah.
to protect my life, in a
Yeah, for
different way,
sure. Existence. It's
Yeah,
all about
yeah, yeah,
existence.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and now I,
Especially when you have a family and
for sure, I feel
Mm,
it totally. Um,
mm,
so for the next generation, because in France you have also a very nice system for dancers. I think many people don't
mm,
know, or maybe people hear about this. Me, I'm a neighbor, so I know more. So
mm.
so the help for dancers in France is very special, I think.
Yeah,
And you can exist with dancing, not easy, but in a good way, let's say it like
yeah,
this.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
And what do you recommend for people who don't have this chance? How to,
In the
in different countries that they are a little bit
Okay.
more struggling. So what because you travel a lot and you can see,
Mm,
okay, everywhere is a different political society system, but I mean,
mm.
what are the first steps to be like, to do your thing, to say, okay, I will do a next Tuesday, or I want to do a school or something, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, first of all, the system in France is called intermittent du spectacle. It's a system who help the dancers who dance a lot to have some numbers of hours and to have some money at the end of the month if you don't work, which is a nice system. But this system is disappearing now, you know. So it start to be harder and harder to have this help. But it's a really good help, but it's really hard to get it because to have the hours, you have to do sometimes some jobs that you don't want to do in the dance. So,
yeah.
um, so what I recommend to the people is because of this system, so many dancers do jobs that they don't like, and so many dancers they don't practice or they don't do what they like to have the points, to have the money. So what I say to the dancers in general is
Hmm.
to save first, to save money as much as they can, of course,
Hmm.
if you can,
Of
like 10
course.
to 20% of your money to be safe, then to also try to develop other businesses on the side, or to work third, or to work in the different platforms, because you were at the patisseria, I
Yeah.
was cook,
Yeah.
you know, and we start like this. I mean, we had a job, regular job, and then after when the dance worked, we quit the jobs. Some people they don't want to work; they just want to be dancers directly, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to do that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to
This
be
is hard.
secure first.
Yeah.
Secure, yeah, Vartan.
Yes. Yes.
How are you, brother? So you have to be secure first. You be secure, you work, and then if your career is great and big, then you work with dance and you have money from dance. But for example, in some sports, people who do the Olympics, they have regular jobs.
Mhm.
Sometimes, the
Mhm.
people from the ski or the skiing or some other stuff, they have regular jobs and they practice for the Olympics. The dancers sometimes have to realize that to live with the dance is really hard. It's really hard, and it's hard in France. It's also really hard in other countries. So you have to maybe rethink the perspective um,
Yeah.
of the easy life with dance. It's
Yeah.
not easy. And
Yes.
even when you see the dancers, for example, in many places traveling, of course, we show travel on Instagram. I take the plane, blah 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 blah. But it's not secure. It's
Yeah.
not secure because it's black money sometimes, many
Yeah.
times. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like sometimes it's few money. You travel a lot, long time
Yes.
for few money. It's not it's not always an easy life, and what we show on Instagram is the good side of it,
Yes.
but
Yes.
you
It's
have
it's very
so many
superficial.
sides.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
I don't want to
No, it's not.
discourage, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
not the hate.
advices,
Yes.
it's
Yes. It's
just
not a bad thing. I
yeah,
understand. It's not bad.
yeah. I don't want to put the mind down, I just want
Yes,
to
I
to
understand.
put a warning. It's a warning to say, okay, guys,
Take care. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Be smart and take care. And
yeah, yeah.
what do you think if if many dancers connect together and would make like like I don't know how it's called in English. Maybe it's the same word, like a tarif. Like you have one prize worldwide
Ah,
for like a hierarchy. You know, you have
yeah,
the
yeah.
older generation till the young generation, like a system. What do you think about this? Did you ever think about this? Or
Yeah, I thought about this when I had the magazine in 2005 and 2009. I put many articles inside to say to some dancers, please, dancers, don't break the price because
mm,
you have a value, you have a capacity to do some jobs, and don't break the price. If you want to break the price, then work, find a regular job, and just do it for the patient and don't accept money. You know what I mean?
yes,
So
yeah,
but in fact, you know what? When the people are
it's very
starving, you
hard to
can,
do it. Yes,
yeah, you cannot say to the people, don't take 100 euro.
yeah,
Your value is 200 euro. Don't take this 100 euro when those people are starving and they need to eat. You know, it's like,
exactly. Yes, it's a
yeah.
big thing. Yeah, it's totally true.
Vartan is laughing.
Yeah, yeah.
Black money.
But black money is inside. He's checking us out.
Yeah.
So, and with like for you, let's go again back to dance. For you, the term popping, what does it mean for you? Do you still, because you come also from a generation from Smurf and for mixing and creativity, is the
Mm.
term like you can relate to it, or is it more like, okay, it's a term, but I do my thing? What is it?
It's really hard question because, you know, I want to be part of it. I want to be part. I want to dance with you guys. I want to dance with the poppers. I want
But
to dance with,
you do, yeah.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, in the same time, when I hear some poppers say popping is only this, it's
Yes,
for me, it's really reducing the chance and the capacity to evolve and to have another picture of creativity, you know.
yes,
So I respect the OGs who say, okay, Bruce, you don't pop enough, you know, you're not a real popper or you're not, you know, a
yeah,
strong popper, whatever. But in the same time, for me, popping is the umbrella term for
yeah,
popping, waving, touching, gliding, roboting, boogalooing. You know, we will not call our dance like, okay, now I'm gliding. Can I have the permission to do gliding? You know, or so I glide. You know, I'm waving now. You know, for me, it's an umbrella term. It's like hip hop. In hip hop, it's a tree. Hip hop is a tree. You have a trap. You have a 90s. You have
yes,
2000 hip hop. You have, and this is still hip hop. For me, popping is the same. The base is the pop. Of course, you have to pop. You have to react with the muscles, of course.
yeah,
But in the same time, you have to you have to know how to touch, how to groove, how to boogaloo, how to robot. For me,
yeah.
it's this. And when the people say, "Yeah, you're not a popper," I accept it. I'm okay with that. I don't
Yeah,
care.
but this
I
is
just want
yeah,
to be
but
my.
this is
I, I want to
this is
be. I want to be a magician. That's all I want to be. I want to have some effect when I move, to have some to give some emotions to the people. So after the terms, we don't really.
yeah. After the yeah, then it's artistry. Then is no term anymore. I think
Yeah.
the term is now only important for competition because then you can see somehow a little box to move inside. I think.
Competition and business.
Ah, yeah, yeah, and
Yeah, because
business.
for example,
It's
if
true.
uh, when you want to teach, now you cannot say, okay, I will do a freestyle popping class.
No,
The
no.
people are waiting for something really regular, and in
Yes.
a way, it's not really like it's not really funny anymore. But
What do you think about to move the urban dance styles in an academical way? That you have a paper in the end, like you go 3 years in university, like a ballet school, contemporary school, or urban dance or popping university. Like let's go
yeah.
far with
I
this.
mean, I mean, I mean, I mean, we already do that with Flying Step Academy, with Juste Debout School. Thank you, Tony. Tony say that in French. He say that there is many ships and some people who guide the ships, and I'm like the guide. Thank you,
Yeah.
Tony. It's cool.
Ah, nice.
Thank you. For me, the we already do this. We already do this with Flying Step Academy, Juste Debout School. The thing is. Uh, I'm happy. I'm happy that Vartan and you guys are running you're all together to do the Flying Step Academy, because it's by us, for us, by us, in fact,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we are our own bosses. We are our own people who are driving our own school. This is great. What I like less is when the people from outside wants to take our things to make it them way. And for example, the term, and that's always what I say to Storm, and no offense, but
No, no,
the
no. We
terms,
don't talk about.
uh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, the terms urban dance for us in France, it's really split. The people who call street style and hip hop urban dance are the people from the institution. So it's really
Oh,
important because danse urbaine, urban dance, was created by Philippe Morin in 1996 with La Villette.
mm,
And it's a way to say, okay, we take you, but we change some stuff inside. We change some names, and you come in our system, and we will show you that we are like the bosses, and we rename. It's like your name is Robozee, and I come
yeah.
and I say, now your name is Robo S. You know
Yes.
what I mean? So for me, it's really important for us to keep the control on everything, to keep
Yeah.
the knowledge, and to give the knowledge to the right people, etc. So it's like ninjas. It's like Shaolins.
Yes, yes, because it's crazy because this kind of information you hear less, Bruce. That's the thing. That's the thing. I think that's why this interview is important. So people are like,
That
oh,
that's why
okay,
yeah,
it's
that's why it's
super
cool. It's
cool.
cool that you're doing
Because I didn't
doing
know
it.
it, but this is in France. Because in Germany, because with Takao,
Mm,
Takao is working a lot in theater, and there they
mm,
have the term of urban dance art, right? And
mm,
the
mm,
theater people, they are very strict, and they want to have their system. And urban comes now, the street styles and the urban mentality. But then you have another guy. He already have after I think 15, almost 20 years. He have now a house and it's got paid from the states in NRW, and it's got paid. It's only for urban dance. It's like a stage for urban dance. No contemporary
cool.
connected with urban dance. Nothing like this.
Mm,
It's only
mm,
for us, by us. But it's so
cool.
long time. It's so long time till this happens. And
So
how is it in France? Is still there, like the high, because in Germany they call it the high culture, right? High
mm,
culture and subculture. And this is
mm.
I think it's a little, it's strange for me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. And France is really hypocrite with that. It's like they accept us, but they don't accept us.
Yes,
They're
same.
taking us, but they don't want to take the real us. And
Yeah.
that's why they call it urban dance, and that's why they mix with contemporary dance inside. I'm not against the
No, no,
mixing.
yes,
I'm
it's
not
not
against,
against it.
the
Yes.
yeah, the contemporary, etc. But you have to show the real side of it. It's like the sport dance, the salsa, the natural salsa,
Yeah.
Cuban, Puerto
Yeah.
Rico, etc.
Like the
And
original. Yeah.
the original salsa and the sport salsa. You saw it on the championship.
Oh,
They
like
dance really
on
stiff.
stage? Yes, yes, there is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So for me, you really have to be like in France, we still don't have any theaters, and I wish some days I will buy my theater. I
Yeah.
wish someday I will
Go
buy
on
my own
stage.
place.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to do it. This is the only way.
This is the
We
only
have to do
way.
it.
Because,
Yeah.
yes, that's the only way.
So the guy you talk about, he has his
He is,
place.
yes, yes, because he have, I don't know how it's called in English. It's, because in Germany, it's all working with like club, like football club, dance club, and then you get a subvention from the
Subsid.
state.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
And he have now this club now many years, and he make a lot of connection with contemporary choreograph, and I work with him together. I worked with him
Mm, mm, mm,
as a dancer in these contemporary
mm,
mixed
mm,
shows with urban,
mm,
right? And it
mm,
was every time it was a contemporary choreographer, never a hip-hop choreographer, right?
mm, mm,
So,
mm,
and
mm.
this is now, it's gonna
It's
change.
change.
Yeah, but after like 17 years, like he started in
Yeah, but you know what?
2001.
It was the same in
Yes.
France. Always, the contemporary or the ballet or the jazz or not the jazz, but the
Yeah.
ballet and the contemporary. They were taking the street dance culture in them piece, and we never had the chance to change it. Now it started a little bit, but yeah, that's why I left. I left the theater
Yeah.
world because I was fed up about that. But the only way is to be independent. So that what's to have our own places, etc. So for me, this is the most important.
Yes, it's most important. This is for me too. I
Mm.
check now here in my small city the same to check what I can give for the young generation. Um,
Yeah, it's important. Yeah,
oh, there's another. Can we use this question now because this is very interesting?
yeah.
A question,
Question,
Bruce. What
Bruce.
kind of
Yeah,
dance or business do you do for now, except Justiboo School? It's not a secret. If it's not a secret, yeah,
yeah. No, I don't have any secret. I
yeah.
mean, not too much. I have so the company for the event
Mm,
production. Just the Boot School pedagogic side. D3M production is the production for the audio and content, and also BB Dance Agency. I have four different companies. With
wow.
BB Dance Agency is more a company that I run with a friend of mine, which it's a booking company for the dancers, and it's existing since 2013. So yeah, I try to have
And
different
this
things.
booking company is also possible to book from other countries, or is it main
Yeah.
only France?
No. No, we did a show. We did a show in many countries. Shows in many countries in Russia, in Germany. We were to Düsseldorf to do some shows. Yeah, I mean it's really we use the people that have good pictures, good
Yeah,
portfolio, and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Professional. It have to be very
yeah,
professional.
yeah.
So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What do
So
you think? Because you see a lot of stuff. What do you think about? Because back 20 years ago, when you do commercial jobs, it wasn't so nice
mm,
for
yeah,
the
the
for
core,
the
the core
for the
thing, the
core,
core thing.
for the
Yeah,
unity,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
But now the commercial job change, and it makes a lot
Mm,
of money for some people, and it's very good. So, what do you
mm.
think about this? What do you think to
I think
how to balance as a dancer? You know?
we have to eat. We have to eat. We have to have money. You have to
Yeah.
save your family.
Yeah. Okay.
You have
Okay.
to put money on the side for your life. Look at now. Look at now with the coronavirus. If and I don't want to blame the people who didn't put money on the side because it can happen to don't have
Of
enough money.
course.
But
Of course.
we need to do business to survive. We need to save money to survive. We need to see in 1, 2, 3 months in ahead. I always been that. I always been doing this because I used to work in a model agency for Nike for 12 years, and I saw the mothers, young mothers from 19 years old. They already have apartments, and I was like, you know, 18 years
Wow.
old girl or man, they already have apartments. And I was like, whoa, something is wrong in the dance, because in the
Yeah.
dance, the dancer, you win a lot of money at 18 years old. You go to club, you go to buy your sneakers, and so yeah.
Yeah.
So I start to
I
think,
do this
hey,
too.
hey,
Same.
hey,
Same.
yeah, of course. And I start to think, I was like, whoa, I need to reset my mind. So I always been businessman. I always been business because first of all, when I lost my dad at 10 years old, my mom was alone with 3 kids. So I needed to help my mom to survive. So
Okay.
at 13 years old, I was selling jeans. So anyway, I'm always I don't have any problems with the business, and I
Yeah.
think every dancers should do more business, and we have to think more business because at the end of the day, it will give more power to us, not to the others, to us, and you
Yeah.
live better, so you feel
Yeah.
better, so you dance better. So
Yes, it
it's
makes
a
sense.
process.
So much sense. Thank you.
Yeah,
This is so good. It makes so much
cool,
sense.
man.
And for the new generation, so to when they start now to dance, how important is foundation in your eyes? Like,
Uh,
so foundation in a traditional way, because it comes from another part of the world, right? The
yeah.
foundation comes from the States. Because we talk about popping, how important is the foundation for you?
For me, it's even more important the foundation they have now than us because we used to live in an era of funk, of hip hop. We used to live this era.
Mm. Yes, it's
They
true.
don't. I mean, they just live the era from now, but they don't have the book from the past. So for
Yeah.
me, if they want to dance better, they have to know what was done in the past. So for me, the foundations are even more important now than before. In fact, to keep the culture, to keep
Yeah.
the real muscles, approaches,
Yes.
to keep the spirit, and you know the funk, the hip hop styles. You have to leave them, so you have to go back and check the videos, the way they wear, the clothes they wear, the music hearing. You know,
Yeah.
it was crazy. You know, so I think
Yes.
they need to go.
So this is so true. This is so true. I never thought about this because of the mindset, because of the music and the foundational movement. You get also a certain mindset to understand
Of
this,
course.
the whole culture. It's so true.
Yeah,
And
of course, and you know sometimes they want to skip. They want to skip. They just want to have the shape, but without any deepness. And I think in the 80s, and that's what I said before, everything took more time. So
yes,
when you build something, it was more, you know, with more time, more love, more trust. Now everything is fast. So I don't criticize the new generation, but they have to go back there and to imagine, you know, without any phone, without internet, without any, you know,
yeah,
the life was different, you know.
yes, yes.
You just chew, what's up?
I say, yeah, Stu. I say, I say the same because the now it's everything practical, functional, and how fast I get success. It's this. It's this what I realize for the new generation. They don't take the time. Before you learn one move, 1 month. I learned the
Yeah,
pop. Still, I learn the pop. Like to say, like
yeah, yeah,
still I practice the pop and learning how my muscle work and go more deeper. So it's
yeah.
and I think you never stop learning in business, in dancing, in history, right? What is
That's what
the
is beautiful. Yeah, that's why
what
it's
is
beautiful. Yeah.
what is the last things you was curious about in the dance culture? Because you see so much, Bruce. You travel so much.
I'm like now I'm really like oh so many things, but I I'm going to. I mean, it's not new, but I check more crump now, and
Ah,
I also really check the African styles now. African styles, you know, each countries, etc., etc. And also, I love the way the new wave of turfing, you know, like
yes,
Storyboard P, like I Glide, I all those people, you know, it
yes,
reminds me. I mean,
yes.
it's new, but it's old, and I love it. I love it. So I check that. Yeah, nothing really new, but
Well,
I check. You know, I like.
this is so crazy that you talk about this because I follow now the flexing and the turfing scene. I think almost 10 years, and it didn't come to Europe. Still, it's not
No,
here.
no. Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm like, okay, maybe I have to learn and to show them to the new generation. Some, sometimes to think like this,
yeah.
to because it's so fantastic. When I saw
But
this first
I
time,
show. Sorry to interrupt
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
I show that to my students at the Judo school. I say, look at House of Dragon. You know, look at
Yeah,
them. You know the way they move. I love them. You know, and they
yeah.
were like, yeah, you know, it's
Yes,
different.
yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's different. I think it's the how you open, how you receive information. I think because
Yeah,
for me, when I see the flexes, the turfers, House of Dragon, for me it was the same kick I get when I saw like the videotapes back in the day. Yes, when I saw like Battle of the Year, Tommy Boy, I grew up with this, right?
Yeah.
And I get the same kick. I was
Amigo.
like,
Yeah.
oh, yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
Amigo,
Yeah.
all this,
Yeah.
the Out of Control, Mr. Steam videotape, it was this. And I get the same
Thomas
shock.
thing. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, oh, wow, they have the same kind of spirit and imagination that in
Yeah.
the most of the competitions, it's a little bit
Mm.
lost. It's only like
A
yeah,
format, and
yeah,
to win, I have to do this, and that. I have to pop
yes,
hard. I have to, to put some points,
yeah,
and we lose the magical.
yeah.
We
You
lose
know,
when you see taco, is magical. It's magical. And we lost it in a way, I think.
no, we didn't because I did last year. I did the event. It's called Release the Beast. It was a
Cool.
very small event, and I had tutting, waving, popping, and animation. And I
Separate.
said separate, yes, separate.
Okay. Cool.
And so the waving and animation was so much storytelling, and I say only each one round, but you can dance how long you want.
Nice.
And of course, some people dance a little bit too long, but
Yeah.
most of the people they dance like maybe 2 minutes, the most two
Mm.
and a half minutes. But it was very magic.
Cool,
And
man.
the crazy part was the only guys that the only element was popping. They do like 40 seconds, 50 seconds, very
Yeah.
rushed because it's
Strong.
already
Yeah.
it's coordinate.
Yeah.
It's inside the mind.
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
how you practice your
They, they,
rounds in
they,
1 minute.
they don't, yeah, they don't develop. They just know what they want to do, and they do it. But hey, next year I want to come if you do it, man.
Yeah, next year, this year, forget it.
I know, bro. I know better
Yeah, bro, I
than
get
many
so much
people.
shock with the Juice Cebu. I get so much shock. I was in Manila with Hip Hop for Hope,
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
um, and this was crazy. I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. 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 But also, I wanted to say something.
Yeah,
Now I really watch the Canadian scene. Canadian scene, for me, they still keep the magical. Monster Pop, Venom, Green Tech, of course, but
yeah,
also Abnormal, the Untitled, many, many, many Smurfers. I call them Smurfers. I don't care. Maybe they don't like me now, but
yeah,
for
yeah,
me,
yeah.
beautiful. So the people have to go to the event there and to see what's happened there, because for me, they have the spirit we had like back in the days. And also your event, I want to come next year,
Yes, I will
if God
tell you. I will
wants.
tell you when everything is good and this pandemic is over. Of course,
Yeah.
we're gonna do this. And you're
Yeah. Marabout said, oh, sorry, I interrupt
ah,
you.
yes,
What
yes.
do you say?
No, I mean like next year you're gonna be invited.
Man,
to
I
be
come,
to
I
be.
come. I take my car, I take my
Yeah,
flight. I go with you guys. I want to share
yes.
this moment. So
What is Marabu
Marabout
saying?
said, he said, I agree with you. He said, I agree with us, but he wanted to say, I agree with you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Perfect.
Hey, this
Perfect.
all. How are you, bro? Cool.
Marabu is also good. Good spirit. Good spirit.
Spyro as well. Thanks to be
Yeah.
here, man.
So yeah, I'm lost a little bit because of the events,
Yeah.
everything. So
No, but no worries. Just, you know
yeah,
what? I think we are creating every day some stuff, some energy, and this is really important. Even what you do now, it's really important for the culture. I think I should do it too, to interview some people, some other people. It's
yeah.
important. So thank
No,
you
for
for
me
that, man.
the most important part is to see the individual. I don't care if you call somebody Smurf. If you call it Smurf, you have the right to call it Smurf. This is my mentality. Of course, for a system, we need the popping, we need the boogaloo, electric boogaloo, we need the turf. But in an individual artistic way, everybody is free to say what he thinks about the thing, right?
I mean, as soon as I respect really much the boogaloos. I respect really much the animation people. I respect everybody, but it's in my DNA. Since I'm young, I was calling it
Yeah,
Smurf.
of
So
course, of
it's hard
course.
to say. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. My daughter said.
Too
So,
emotional. Yeah,
so yeah, too
yeah,
emotional. Yeah, you're
yeah.
right. Ah, okay. Spyro has a question. Yes, I know was disappointed.
You were so disappointed after the cancellation of the Juicy. What after with all the happening? How you feel? How you feel about now? Yeah,
I feel the same. I mean, I'm still disappointed about the French system, about all this stuff. But this is the way it is, and this is destiny. We cannot change what God gave us. We cannot say, hey, to be disappointed all your life. It's destiny. It happens 24 hours, 20 hours before the event.
yeah,
So but still, I'm still the same. I still Just the Boo is still a concert, and I don't want to do it in the same format anymore
yeah.
because for
Yeah.
me it's time to change. It's time
It's
to
all
change.
evolution, I think. Yeah. How many
Yeah,
did you?
yeah,
It's evolution.
the
Yeah.
19, 18 years old. Yeah,
18 years, man.
yeah, yeah,
You feed the world 18 years with this, so you need to change something. Maybe you bring the
yeah, yeah.
turfers. Maybe you never know. You know,
We never know. I love them.
it could be the next step. Um,
But you know what? It's funny because there is the turfers and there is also the juking bucking in Memphis.
I know.
Memphis, juking bucking, which I love, and turfers, and the Canadian scene. It's really, I mean, the scene is really rich, but we don't connect to each other.
No.
And maybe it's an idea. Yeah.
Um, why? What do you think? This is a good because in Detroit there's also Detroit jitting. Do you know about Detroit jitting?
I didn't know about that. No, no.
It's the JIT. It's from the crew. It's called Jitterbugs, and somehow it's on house music, electronic music, and it's also very similar to Chicago footwork. It's
Oh,
interesting.
really? I never saw
Yes,
it. Sure.
Detroit
I will check.
jitting. Yes,
Cool.
and
JT?
Jitting, jitting. Yeah,
Okay, JT. Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
jitting.
Thank you, man. Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Uh, so it's good that you say this because why in Europe or in other countries, why do you think we don't create stuff like this?
Because
Like
of the music. Because of the music.
the music comes from there. Yeah,
Yeah, the music comes from
yeah,
there, and it's really cultural. I mean, USA is like Africa. They put the music, they have the dance related to the music.
yeah,
In Africa, it's the same. You have the music, and the dance is related to the music. And you know what? When you dance locking in front of the people in US, I mean, I think but for the people who watch us, they say, "But this is the dance like my grandfather were dancing." Because for them it's like a fashion. It's not like we keep the dance as a knowledge. It's
yeah,
we do locking for 1 year, then after we do something else.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's cultural, but it's the past already. So
yeah.
for example, in France we have the electro because
Yes,
French
true.
electronic music
Yes,
were really strong, and in Europe also, in Europe too, in Belgium, in Germany too. So we had
yes.
they call it tectonic, which was not the real term, but they create the dance. So I think the dance styles are coming with the music, and as soon as we don't create music, no dance.
Yeah, crazy. It's very interesting. So maybe the producers, the new producers, all this, maybe they can focus on this because then you can
Yeah,
create something new and maybe
yeah,
we create something new out of it. This is so dope that you
yeah.
say this.
Look at the house. The house was the tech house. It was the deep house. It was a soulful, etc. Now came the Afro house with
Yeah,
Kuduro in Africa, etc. And the dance changed again.
yeah.
So it's related to the music. In fact, I think.
Yeah, I have the feeling in Germany it's very intellectual. I think in France too. The dance starts to become very in the head, only in the head. When you see
Mm.
conceptual dance art, it's very inside the
The
brain.
hip hop scene. You talk about the hip hop scene.
No, I mean like the hip hop. Yeah, me a little bit too, because the contemporary now is connect. Hello, hey.
Allez, c'est
This
bon.
is cool. This is dope.
Cool, man.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah. I
close
mean,
right now because we have 1 hour and I start again, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No
Yeah,
problem.
but it's
I,
yeah,
I think, I think yes. I think the it's too intellectual for sure, for sure. But some people are still trying to be
Yeah.
more instinctive. So it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
So you want to cut now and we do it again?
I think it's gonna cut for it
Funky
from
Mo.
itself. What's up? What's up, everybody? We are back. Back. If you have some question, just write and we're gonna pick a question out. Kavun, what's up? Kavun. Memo, was geht? Bruce, yes. Boom. Big Pop, was geht? Yes.
Yes. Arrête.
Hey.
Je sais, hey.
Okay. Yeah, my
Okay.
son is sleeping right now.
Yeah, how old is he now?
Today, 2.
Really?
Today, 2, yes.
Happy birthday to him, man.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, it's coming with the music. It's coming with the music, and you know the music producers, yeah, they have to be maybe more creative, but it's also because of the industry. The industries, they don't allow you to be so free as well in Europe.
Of course.
They want to have the French Beyoncé or the German Beyoncé or the French Jay-Z, and
Yes.
everything is related to America.
It's really too, yes, it's related.
Yeah. Oh, many poppers, Lemzo, Funky Mo.
Yes.
All my brothers here.
Yes, it's also Veronica also is there.
Cool.
It's dope. Yes, very dope. Very dope. Yeah, it's incredible so what do you think about not commercial, how you say, sponsors like Red Bull or like Monster or like when they because you work together with this kind of
course.
Do you see it as a do you see it as a business, and how you put the culture in the business inside, how you can balance this?
That's what I say. You know, I always been mixing business and culture, because business is important for culture. You know, yeah. So for me, there is no taboo to make money with the culture, and we have to make more money first, and second, for the sponsors, I'm happy that they're here. Come on, Red Bull, what they do for the dance culture, Red Bull, what they do for the dance culture is crazy today. Without Red Bull, we could, I mean, Red Bull BC1, Red Bull Dance Style, Red Bull Dance Connect, Red Bull, you know, of course, you know, it's a brand that many people say, yeah, but a brand is over us, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, it's the system. You always have somebody over you, you know. If it's not the brand, it's the government. Yeah. If it's not the brand, this is the government. And the government, they give you money, but they change you. Red Bull, they give us money, but they don't change us. I mean, they just have a big marketing way to do the things, but they let you be Robozee. They let you be, you know, Flying Step, and you know. So
yes, it's so true.
So for me, we need more brands like this, in fact, and I think it's great that they're here. And of course, many people criticize some brands because of what they do, but if you watch even the government, what they do in some countries, it's terrible too, you know. So, you know, there is no like a real or wrong, you know, there is no.
How far you went with Justibu with the government? You had there was a relationship also already, or you know, in a way, because I think sometimes we as a culture, we are very far of it, and when you have a product like Justibu at a big event, 10,000 of people come, the government see you and politicians see it, and they are like, and then what is happening in this situation, you know, like or what you can recommend us as a subculture or like working culture, right, in the hierarchy, to if we have chance to work with government, what we have to take care of, you know.
Take care of yourself, take care of your brain. Because your brain, they take it and they throw it. You know, for me, I mean, I'm really, you know, some people will say that I'm extreme, but maybe I am. because I used to work many times with those type of people, and it's always the same, man. So
Okay.
since years, you know.
Incredible. Yes.
So yeah. So the government helped me a little bit with the city hall. I mean, the city hall helped me a lot,
Yeah.
and thank you. But the government itself, the ministry, never helped me.
Yeah. Okay.
Never helped. Just the boo. So the city hall gave me 3% of the budget we have.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's, I mean, back in the days it was 10, after it was 5, and you know, the thing happened that, you know, it was
Yeah.
less and less because the economic situation is really
Of
complicated
course.
in the
Yeah.
world now. So,
Yeah.
but the thing is, the government, the ministry, they don't want, it seems like
Yeah.
they don't want us to be together and to do things like we want. They want to control all the time what you do. So yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. For example, like I said, the term urban dance, or you know, the mix you have to do to go in theater pieces, you know, and you
Yeah.
cannot be yourself with them. So that's why it's really complicated for me to work with the
Wow.
government. Yeah.
Yes. It's
So
interesting because
I prefer to work with the brands the brands. They say, okay, you put my logo here. I want this, and that, and you have the money.
yeah.
Fair, you know,
Yeah, I
fair.
understand. I understand.
And they don't take our brand. You
Like
know.
I tell you, the guy that I work with this
Hmm.
house, right? He worked together with the party, and this party was in this area was the winning party,
Hmm.
the political
Yeah.
party.
Hmm.
And he asked every time for money for the year, right? And they
Hmm.
give so much less. And then the party change,
Hmm.
and suddenly he get an amount of money that he can build this vision of a house. And he's like, how come the one party say no and this party say yes?
Yeah.
And of course, it's very, very like what you, yeah, it's very political suddenly, right?
And you know what? It's really political, and that's why I always refuse to be in the political. You know, many
Wow.
people ask me, I
Yeah.
mean, many people, not so many, but some
Yeah,
people
but
ask me to be in the political way, in the political. And I say
yeah.
no. I say no. I always refuse. Some people, some women of presidents ask me to do school with them. I refuse. I
Wow.
refuse. So I refuse because for me, it's I don't want to be like, you know, to be stuck and
Yeah.
to be, you know,
Yes.
manipulated by people. But I
Yes.
could have a lot of money, in fact, but I didn't say yes for that because you have money for 5 years. You have, you know, you have to be. I don't like it. And hip hop is supposed to be apolitical. I don't know how to say it in English, but the hip hop is not political. White,
Yes.
black,
Yeah.
Latino,
Yeah.
fat,
Yeah.
big, girls, boys,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
and no vision of borders, no vision of, you know, the hip hop. I
A
think
little bit, a
is
little
the
bit, a
best.
little bit. But a little bit. We have still struggle with gay people or with, like in the hip hop
Yeah,
scene. Still, it's not really. I don't see. It's they have their
yeah,
own scene.
but
But I think in the it's still
yeah,
it's a big
or
thing.
maybe we have some and we don't take care. I mean,
Uh,
we don't pay attention to them, which is
yeah.
nice in the same time because you don't have to say, okay, he's gay and we will take care of him. You know, we just
No.
have to say, okay, everybody together and we don't care.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's
So,
exactly this.
so maybe you know, is a. But yeah, some people, of course, they say, yeah,
Yeah.
gays
Yeah. Yeah.
not accepted, etc., etc. But you know, yeah.
And
So
in Germany, in Berlin, they have a party since I think 4 years now, and it's called the Urban, and it's from a b-boy. He
mhm.
started it with his like people together, and
It's a
they
political
it's
party.
a real political party in Berlin, and it's called the Urban. So they took it, I think, and
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
spin
yeah.
their philosophy, the hip hop philosophy, the unity philosophy is inside, and it's
But this
they
is really important because for me, the political way of being hip hop is really the best. I mean, you know, we have to help each other. I mean, if you see the slogan "Peace, Love, Unity, and Having Fun," it's the
yeah.
best political we can have. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you know, it's like for me, it's already. I mean, I'm apolitical. but I'm doing political. You know, I'm not for politics,
Yeah,
but
for a
we all
side.
do.
There is not
Yeah,
a
yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah.
Yes,
No
yes.
sides,
I
but
understand.
we all do a great political actions. You know, when you
Yeah,
do your events, when you do your school, when you teach to people. We are the best politicians, in fact.
yeah. I think because of hip hop, we need a middle way to be conservative for the tradition foundation, but
Yeah,
also to be very open for the future. I think. Yeah, it's
yeah,
very
yeah,
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 it's
yeah,
very
yeah,
strong. Is this one?
yeah,
It's very
yeah.
strong.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, apolitical diversity. Yes, yes. Each one teach one. Yes, it's this all this.
Boban.
Yeah, yeah. So, so the yeah from look, we go from dancing now to go to really political stuff. It's crazy.
That's
It's very
that's
crazy.
nice. That's nice, you know, because this is the way, you know, the things are going, and it is a real discussion. That means, you know, it's not
Yes.
like, you know.
Yeah,
So
it's not
so
only about dancing. It's beautiful. Oh, Vatan,
yeah,
Vatan,
Vatan
nice.
is like, what are your
Yes.
project now, Robozee?
Me, my project is Instagram interviews now.
Ah, yeah, I know. But in the future,
In the future, me, I have my solo theater work, and
nice.
I check now here for doing a lot in my city, starting in my city because I travel a lot, and now I see my son is becoming more. Is bigger. He understands more, and I want to stay a little bit more close
You're
to
right.
him.
You're
You
right,
know
bro.
the adult things. You know
Yeah,
the parent thought
yeah, yeah,
starts
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
And yeah, to give a little bit more class and to start here, because all these years I didn't start in my own city. I didn't start nothing. I travel
Mm.
only for my artistry and to learn and to learn. And now
Ah.
I think, and plus I have now these interviews. I have the learning and I have now more learning,
Mm, mm.
so I can use these interviews also for here. I think I
Yeah,
can
it's
see that.
important. It's important to cultivate. I mean, yeah,
Yes,
it's important.
exactly,
It's
exactly.
important.
Or
Cool, bro.
cultivate. Yeah, cultivate
Yeah,
is to
cultivating
cultivate your dance is also very important because this
everything. I
is
mean, the
very
spirit. When you cultivate your spirit, you cultivate your dance anyway. You know, the
yeah,
people, and it's an advice as well. You know, I do many stuff on the side, like business to cultivate more my dance,
yeah,
and to you know, it's really important to see other stuff, to talk with other people, to cultivate your dance. If you stay only in dance, you are a poor dancer. I don't want
yeah,
to curse the people now, but yeah,
yeah. I
to for
understand. I
evolution you have
understand
to, you
your
know,
point. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
need
bro.
people like you or like Vatan or like visionaries because then you can take these poor dancers and they can be a part of a bigger thing. I think it's very important this thing.
I, I think it's even it's not scored of us. I mean, I think many dancers who don't do business are really rich in the mind, and they inspire me a lot. You know,
Yeah,
um, it's not necessary people who are doing business, but I think, you know, some dancers, sometimes I talk to them and there is only dance in their life,
yeah, yeah,
which I can understand because I'm also dancing and talking about dance since many years. But life is not only dance, you know, and we see it now. We see it now. You know, we are nobody anymore. I mean, you know,
yeah,
everybody's at home. We don't save life.
yeah,
You know, we home and we just dancers at home. You know,
yeah, yeah.
so we just have to
Crazy.
realize that, you
Yeah.
know.
I think sometimes if the internet stops right now, then it's
People,
gonna be very crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe this is the next step. They will stop internet.
Yes. Maybe they say, okay, now the capacity of the server is too full, it's too much. We cannot build anymore. Poor. It's gonna be crazy.
No, man. Without
Then
internet, forget
then the
about it.
creativity starts. Then creativity
Again,
starts
yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
For sure. I think
Uh,
we oh, I share his knowledge for the next generation. Aaron, yeah, what the future
E.
for this
Ow.
event like this? Yeah,
Say ow or
I
ah.
think Aaron is from Hamburg. He's a dancer from
Hamburg.
Hamburg. Yes. Yes,
So
yes.
he wants to know how I'm sharing the knowledge with the next generation. That's what
Yeah,
he wants to know.
yeah. But I think
Like
maybe he
this.
missed. I think maybe he missed the 1 hour
Yeah, the
before.
conversation. Yeah.
Yes.
So check the replay. Did you catch it
Yeah.
in replay?
I will post this so you can watch everything online of 24 hours. But I will put it also on a YouTube site later because then it's
Cool.
a spread. I think the knowledge have to be spread and each one teach one. We teach everybody and everybody teach us. So I think
Yeah, definitely.
I think
Thank
this
you,
is a
man.
nice point. Hey, thank you
Yeah.
so much. I think we can finish, Bruce. 1 hour is perfect.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah,
but you
we
know
talk
what?
about.
Thank you so much for your
Yeah.
invitation, and I wish you the best. I wish you the best. You and your family. Be
Same,
healthy. Be
same, my
safe.
brother.
Love you, man.
Yes, love you and
Peace.
see you in the next event. See you the next, the next chance we have.
Cool. And thank you everybody to being here
Yes,
and for your questions and to just
yes.
listening.
Thank you for
Bye
watching,
bye,
guys.
everybody.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Bye, bye, my friend. Bye, bye.
Bye.
So, thank you everybody for all the